Hello everybody, this is DT Woodall with DT Games, and I recently hopped in a server with Mr. Paladin. If you don't know him, he is a YouTuber who plays a lot of TF2. He mains Spy, and a lot of his videos are very educational. If you're having trouble with Spy and you want to learn how to play it a little bit better, I definitely recommend you check out his channel. He's also very open with his community. He plays a lot of community games, and while it can be kind of hard to get into the servers because he's pretty popular, if you work at it, he has enough of the games that if you kind of sit on a server invite, you'll usually be able to get in. So this was a game a couple days ago. And we'd played a couple of rounds before this, but this was one particular round that I thought was pretty cool. There were a lot of last-minute saves, and our team really managed to pull it together with some real medic MVPs. I started off with Demo Man, just to try and put down any sentries that might be blocking our way. I don't have great aim with Demo Man, especially obviously the lock and load, the whole direct hit thing. But I do figure I can get in there and kind of plant some pills on these sentries. Lock and load is great for that. I kind of have to crouch to get the angle in there, and I do take down the gun, but Mr. Paladin is waiting and gets the stab just after the gun goes down. But I think that was a life well worth it. I think Mr. Paladin was Spy most of this match, although he did play a couple other classes throughout the game. Notice his scout moving a little funny back here, so I figure he's a spy, and I switched to melee to grab the head from him. I probably should have been running the splendid screen here, just because I don't use my sticky bomb launcher a lot. I'm not very good with it, and the charge is useful to just get out of some nasty situations. But I'm mainly focused on the lock and load here. Really, my primary goal is just to take down any sentries that pop up, like this mini I hear over here. Take a couple shots at that guy before I notice the sentry and manage to take it down. Just trying to put out some pills, force the enemy team to be a little extra cautious. I try to get an air shot on that heavy as he's getting blasted around, but it doesn't really work. Here's one case where I switched to my sticky bomb launcher and thought I might give it a try, but I pass up on it. I see that a sentry's back up there. That's my call to action. So I run out. Take the left side here. Try to go for the same kind of takedown that I did in the beginning. This time looking out a little bit more cautiously for Mr. Paladin. I get a nice lucky-ish shot on that scout. But when I get over here, it looks like the big gun was taken down, and I take out the new gun that he's just starting to put up, and then help get rid of these teleporters, which should secure the point for us. Get kind of a jump on that soldier, but I miss a couple melee swings, so he takes me out. But our team's on the cart. We're moving forward. I really like Upward. I think it's a great map. It just plays out really well. Each point is like a nice sort of scenario, a little mini battle in its own. The first point's usually not too bad. The second point can be a pretty good choke. And then the third and fourth points, just depending on the team dynamics, can present some unique challenges as well. With the fourth point being especially interesting if the defense has, a good setup with a good sentry nest, and if they can control the upper area. So I saw that sentry. I really shouldn't have jumped out there like that. I guess I was expecting the sentry to be at the foot of the stairs, and I didn't think about it being at the top. So this time I re-strategized a little bit. This soldier is kind of watching me, so I decided not to drop down on the right side there, because I don't want him to chase me. He'll be able to shoot down on me like a sitting duck. So we kind of do this little dance for a while, and I back up for the health. Send a couple pills out there, a little Hail Mary, and I think I hit another random. Was that also a soldier? But it looks like my team's running in, so the area should be clear. So I kind of sneak around the edge here, and I drop down where I was intending to go in the first place. The health was taken by my buddy here, but that's okay. We got a medic, and I couldn't quite get the angle on this shot right, so it took me a little bit to land some hits on the sentry. And I really should have let my gun reload all the way that first time, because I was just sitting there too long and this spy came up on me, as well as this demo man, who I guess ultimately got the kill. But that strategy looked like it would have worked if I would have landed those shots, so I go in to retry it. I don't have a teleporter up, so it's kind of a long walk. I'm not much of a sticky jumper. A, I'm not great at it. I'm not good at landing where I want to go with sticky bombs. And B, I just don't like to sacrifice the health, even though there's a health kit, right there where we land. This pyro's here, and I don't want to get air blasted off the edge, but it's also a nice straight channel. Oh, gotta cut up that spy there. I thought I might grab a head, but I didn't finish him. But yeah, this ledge is also kind of a nice straight channel where it's pretty easy to hit with the lock and load pills. I'm low health here, which I'm not excited about, but nobody's really around. I land one hit, and then I go up here for a better vantage point and to grab the health pack. But it looks like the area is relatively clear, so I start to head back before taking a pill in the face. Now that sentry doesn't seem to be the predominant problem, I decided to switch class, and I see that we're missing a heavy. But since it seems like we have some medics doing some good work, feels like heavy would be a good option to just kind of drive that cart forward. We've got just a little over a minute and not too far to go. So as long as they don't get another sentry up too fast, I feel like we should be able to push that cart through to the point. And I do get a nice medic on me, but I see that they did get another sentry up. And I think I almost got stabbed there, but it didn't quite connect. Get some nice random crits there. And we managed to push the card up a little bit, but there's just too much damage. Just over 30 seconds, and I know it's going to take me quite a while to get over there, so I'm thinking this is kind of our last shot. Thinking a little reckless. I'm thinking I just got to get onto that cart and hope. And here's where our team really comes together. I call for medic here to see if I can just pick up some support, but I didn't really see the medics here, so I wasn't entirely expecting it. And I kind of just jumped down to support the team that's already here, and then bam, that medic is on it. And he hops in with a Kritzkrieg at just the right time. We mow down the team, put out the sentry, and we grab the point. And I'm so impressed by that crits timing that I have to stop for just a second to leave a little chat message there. Luckily didn't get stabbed there while I was standing still. So they quickly put up another little level 1 that I was able to take down. And then we just kind of push out again a little bit. I strayed a little far from the cart there. I probably should have just helped carry it forward. A lot of pills coming in. Trying to check my back here. I know they've got a couple spies, and Mr. Paladin obviously really good with the stabs. I'm getting a lot of fire from this heavy, and as I'm distracted, of course, Mr. Paladin takes the opportunity, and I am down. But we did get the cart pretty far forward on that push, and the heavy thing seems to be working with this medic pair. So I stick with it, and we move out again. I'm a little hesitant to just jump back on the cart because it is kind of just a open fire zone, and they've got that demo just really raining pills down here, and that heavy is basically like a sentry up on that hilltop. So I come around the side a little bit, but unfortunately the heavy has shifted position, and wow, he even caught an Uber after he took me out there. I switched back to Demo Man just to change it up a little bit and see if maybe I can use the extra mobility to get in a little bit with another route and see if they have any more guns going up, or if I can send some pills into the enemies since they're kind of grouped together. So I take this high route here, which gives me some upper ground, and sure enough there's a sentry that I'm able to hit with a quick pill. And I think that NG was Mr. Paladin. I'm actually not sure. I really should have checked him because I don't think the cart was moving when he was standing on it. That was a mistake on my part for sure. Running up again, I see they've got a banner of some sort running. And I take a strong hit, so I run back to the health kit. I call to see if I can get that awesome medic again, and sure enough, there he is. He's on it. He's always there exactly when I need him. Or maybe not exactly when I need him, but he's seems to be there when I call for him. I'm getting good push on this cart, but and there's Mr. Paladin again. I miss my pills. Looking at our team makeup again, I decide to switch back to heavy. We're getting kind of close to the point. I'm hoping maybe we can get a repeat of the previous point and just push it that extra little bit, maybe with a well-timed Kritzkrieg or something similar. Got a lot of their team sitting up on top of that hill though. It's not looking great. So I fall back, and luckily medic's there. But he stepped back, and I took some damage, too much damage. But I'm going to stick with the heavy thing. We just got to get it up that hill and around the corner. Looks like the cart is moving back. So again, just over 30 seconds, a ways to go on the point. Almost seems like a lost cause, but this team is not giving up. We hop in again, and it looks like fortune is on our side, and we kind of control this area. So we hop on the cart. I've got my eyes behind me. You can tell that was definitely a dead ring because there was no revenge on that kill. I'm not sure where he went, but look at that. Just as they come out, we get the crits again. Beautiful. This medic is amazing. And I managed to take out another spy that comes up behind there. That sniper was looking a little shady. And sure enough, we grab the point. So we've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds to take final. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really energized by these last minute wins on the previous points. But I'm distracted once again, and Mr. Paladin comes in with the stab. Getting paranoid here, you can see I'm just kind of spinning around and checking my team a little bit. But another stab just as I get to the cart, not checking it well enough apparently. I think about switching it up here, but The team makeup seems kind of well balanced, and I decided to stick it out. Just need to be a little bit more cautious. We get a nice Uber. I can't push the cart, so I run forward, see if I can kind of just push him back at the door, do a little spy checking, and then back on the cart. Taking good advantage of the cart's infinite ammo supply to keep up the spy checking in back, while also just providing some DPS out front. But it's getting a little spammy, so I back out. Also getting a little worried about snipers. And then I see this spy here. That was Mr. Paladin. Again, definitely a dead ring. And unfortunately, I crossed this sniper's line of fire. Just under 2 minutes. We have a teleporter up. But as I step on it to take it, the other end gets destroyed. Womp womp. So it looks like it's the long walk again. Not too long of a walk. And I see they're coming out with a heavy, but he's on fire and damaged by our team. So it's not a fair fight. However, I'm taking a lot of damage, so I start backing off again, and fortunately the medic is there. And wow, that was a bunch of crits. I'm really surprised I made it out of there, and I think that medic just got an arrow to me. Really, really great med work in this round. Come around this way, pre-fire the corner, but looks like we have that area. Look at him passing the heals around. We actually have 2 medics, and they're both doing a good job. Murr was the medic, I think, who popped the critses on me, the really well-timed critses. And he was just doing a great job of healing all around, but both medics were on point. I ran out of ammo there and didn't realize it, so I automatically switched to my sandwich and just started eating it. Definitely a mistake, but I survived it. Get another good crits, and then immediately following the crits, I get the Uber. In fact, I think there was a little bit of overlap there, so I make use of it. We push out, take out as much of the team as we can. That was, I think, just some random crits on that heavy, really fortuitous. And we're here at the end with just about 20 seconds to go. I do a little spy checking because I think it's just about time for Mr. Paladin to be coming around for a last minute attack. And I die at the end, but we pull it off. Really, really close game all around. Definitely a lot of fun. Again, if you haven't heard of Mr. Paladin or haven't seen any of his videos, I definitely recommend that you check him out. Great content, especially if you're interested in spy play. But yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.